So to commemorate the second year of Raphael's birthday, let's go ahead and go back in time. Let's go back to Raphael's birthday last year. Unforgettable Adventure. A few days before Raphael's birthday, I found an old photograph that looked important in his inspiration journal. I decided to plan a surprise trip and help him find the scenery that he cherishes. Ah yes, the snowy mountains. It's been so long. As noon approaches, my phone buzzes with several new messages. Thomas has sent me a handful of tasks for the day.
Head to Deer Grove at 1:20. Explore the ice caves at 2:30. Relax in the hot springs at 4 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
The time after 6 is all yours.
My God, I haven't heard Thomas in so long, guys. I haven't heard him in so long. Oh my God. He's an adult. Why does he still use a tilde? The sound of footsteps draws closer. I quickly shut off my phone and start to admire the snow-covered scenery, pretending I didn't see Rafayel. Rafayel sets 2 hot drinks on the wooden table, then pulls out a chair to sit down.
Hey, hasn't our journey been a little too eventful?
Yes. Has it? I tear the straw wrapper, trying to keep my expression as neutral as possible.
I won 2 spa vouchers when I traded in my tickets at the foot of the mountain, and then I got really lucky and won some free drinks. And that souvenir vendor, if I hadn't told them no, they would have handed over their sled dog. Wait, we're not about to be scammed, right? Right?
Honestly, I feel Rafayel here. I would be so suspicious if I was getting a little too lucky that day, you know? It's totally justified. I force out a chuckle and take a swig of my drink, pretending I didn't hear what he just said. Nonsense. It's probably because you're a nice person, always helping out those in need. It's good karma. Besides, there's so many tourists. They can't possibly be people who were bribed.
The next train will depart in 10 minutes. Please walk to the platform and wait.
Rafayel, see that tourist train over there? If we miss it, we'll have to wait another hour. Worried he might get more suspicious, I slip his hand into my pocket and walk faster, leading him to the station. Why did you put his hand in your pocket?
Why are you touchy-feely all of a sudden?
He's blushing! Look at his ears. Oh my God. Your ears are turning red from being out in the cold. I'm just warming you up out of the kindness of my heart. Rafayel opens his mouth as if to say something, but shakes his head and looks away.
Never mind. Let's go.
He's so cute. Man, I haven't seen Rafayel in so long in my game. I forgot how cute he is, man. Yes, and I do agree Thomas is sexy, though Thomas, personality-wise, does not sit well with me. He does not sit well with me. The tourist train winds its way up the mountain path. Breathtaking views rush past the windows. Located near Lincoln City, this quaint resort town experiences heavy snow because of its high altitude and monsoons. It's a very popular tourist spot. In a rush, Thomas and I planned this short trip a few days ago. We wanted to give Rafayel an unforgettable birthday. Even though this is an adventure for Rafayel, the way Thomas put it together seems way too deliberate and packed. I quietly sighed to myself and opened my notepad to double-check our schedule. I could only hope no more surprises happen. The pages of the notepad turn until I stop at a slightly aged photograph. The sunrise's golden rays bathe the snowy mountain. A serene village is nestled at the front of the mountain. Meanwhile, a glittering ribbon-like river pushes along chunks of ice. This is the gift I've prepared for Rafayel, a unique perspective he has never seen before. I want to give him an unforgettable adventure. Look at Rafayel, just going with the flow. I assume he doesn't know for now. Oh, wouldn't you be surprised, MC? Suddenly, my phone rings. I quickly glance at the caller ID and answer the call. It's the guest house owner. I move to the hallway and lower my voice to a whisper. Hello? Yes, I ordered the confetti and the cake. Just leave them at the room. Or in the room, thanks. By the way, I need to trouble you guys to book a shuttle bus so we can watch the sunrise at Aurora Bay tomorrow morning. My gosh, he really did go all out for this. Wait, who's paying for all this?
All right. Now we'll be picking one person from the crowd.
Oh no, gee, I wonder what's gonna happen
You will
here.
get the chance to have a close encounter with the friendly animals at Deer Grove. And our lucky guest is number 23.
23.
Huh?
Raphael does a double take at his number plate.
Hold on. Me? Again?
Why do I feel like all of this is like planned? Like him winning everything? I feel like it's all planned. Bewildered, he walks into Deer Grove, surrounded by the enthusiastic staff. Suppressing my laughter, I whip out my phone and take a bunch of pictures of him. Suddenly, the deer lose interest in the deer pellets held by the other tourists and surround Rafayel. Each one starts nibbling at Raphael's clothes.
Get your hands... No, get your tongues off me.
Oh no.
Help! Help! They're gonna eat me.
Sorry, hang on. It's so funny. Raphael in distress is so funny. Ice caves. Don't worry, the deer didn't mean it. Maybe they never had seafood before. Maybe they had never had seafood before.
What are you talking about? If you were even a second later, they would have eaten me for dinner.
Raphael, they're herbivores. You are man meat. They would not eat man meat unless they're like opportunist eaters. Wait, are deers opportunist eaters? Oh no, I don't remember. Anyway, look at these photos I took for you. They could easily make it an annual man and nature photo exhibit.
Pretend I said nothing. Let's go. At least there aren't any weird animals in this cave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the area ahead of us. What we're seeing is a glacier cave that was formed millions of years ago. They say if you gather a handful of snow, make a wish, and then bury it in the ground, the mountain spirit will bless you. It will also grant your wish.
Hearing this, I immediately bend down and scoop up a handful of snow. Turning around, I realize Raphael's gone. Wait, where's Rafayel? He left me! He left me, chat! He left me! Rest area. In the bustling rest area, Rafayel, who fell accidentally, is wrapped in a blanket and curled up in a corner. He lets out a loud sneeze. I wanted him to be the luckiest person in the world on his birthday, but unexpected mishaps keep coming one after another. Though he didn't say anything, I still feel a tinge of disappointment welling up inside me. Aw. Could you please draw a smiley face on the cup for me? After expressing my gratitude to the staff, I take a cup of hot tea and turn to Rafayel, pretending nothing bad has happened. Lost in thought, he's staring at a poster on the wall. Sensing my gaze, he turns around, extends his hand from the blanket to wave at me, and then gestures towards the poster behind him. Luxurious private hot springs just for the two of you, the best way to unwind. I know he must be planning something. I glance at him, only to see a glimmer of hope flickering in his eyes. Ah, yes, he wants to go to the hot springs. Wait, do we have a hot spring memory for Rafayel? I don't think we do. Hey, Handful, can we have a hot spring episode, please? Okay, thanks, bye. This doesn't count. We need to see him in the hot spring. Anyway, amidst the sound of gurgling water, steam continues to rise. The vouchers I won came into use. Luckily, we were each assigned a more luxurious single-person hot spring pool. Under Raphael's slightly resentful gaze, I wave to him and tell him to meet me in the lobby in an hour later. Do you think relaxing in the hot springs will wash away your fatigue?
It's hot.
The sound of rippling water comes through the other side of the wooden planks. Raphael's voice is muffled. There are rumors that the hot springs here work wonders. A quick dip makes all your problems disappear, and a good soak takes away all your worries. Wait, did he faint? I hear a thump from the other side. Is everything okay, Raphael? No response. Now I'm really worried. I can't help but call out to him again.
Over here! Someone passed out.
Okay, maybe, Raphael, don't put your whole entire body into the hot spring. Maybe just your feet. Raphael? Dusk descends before I know it. In the deserted courtyard, the sparse lighting in the distance dot the night. The atmosphere is very cozy. After leaving the hot springs inn, Raphael and I seamlessly avoid the topic of what to do next. We walk side by side in the snow. Our gazes meet for a moment. I quickly look away, feeling guilty. Are we going to keep walking around in circles? I clear my throat. Raphael hears me and stops in his tracks. He turns around to observe the footprints we trampled on. He sighs, puts his hands in his pockets, and stares at the icicles clinging to the eaves of the roof.
Are you still waiting?
Why would I be waiting?
For the chance to wish me a happy birthday.
Wait, what?
You brought me here and planned all these activities. Wasn't it leading up to this moment?
He knew, chat, he knew. Our eyes meet. He notices my silence. After a brief pause, he smiles.
Or did you actually drag me out into the woods to sell me to someone?
Yes, we need to sell you so that way we can get more diamonds to buy more of you. No, I'm kidding. I take off my scarf, tiptoe to wrap it around his head, and pull him toward me. Raphael looks at me, taken aback. His face is almost completely covered by the scarf. Only a wary gaze is left behind.
What are you doing?
Kidnapping you, obviously. Raphael lets me guide him through the courtyard and hallway. With his eyes covered, he follows me as we return to the guest house.
Help! Please! Is someone there?
It's so sarcastic. Lower your voice. Passersby shoot us surprised looks every now and then. I quicken my pace. I close the door behind me. The room is already adorned with all sorts of things, colorful lights, balloons, and various decorations. It's all tasteful and cozy. Yeah, he is such a dork. I love him so much. Raphael continues to play the role of a hostage. He stands by the door.
Miss Bodyguard, is this your first time breaking the rules? You look kinda awkward.
I didn't say you can turn around. He's like, hoof. Raphael sighs and turns facing the door. Frustrated that he knew about my plans, I pull the cake out of the fridge and stick candles in it. Wait, will it show my cake from last year? Or no? I don't remember if it shows the cake in this one. Before I take out the lighter, Raphael gently points to the cake. All the candles light up at once. The candle light's warm glow illuminates his face. I pause for a moment and then quickly clear my throat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Raphael. Happy birthday to you. I'm guessing that was her singing, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to do it in the actual Boundless Seas memory, okay? We're going to sing in the Boundless Seas memory, okay? As he's stunned, I seize the chance to pull the party popper and shower him in colorful confetti. I try not to smile as I hold the cake before him. Happy birthday, Raphael.
Thanks.
Raphael sounds a lot more serious now. I feel a little uneasy. You already knew about the trip Thomas and I made since the beginning, huh?
I got a phone notification about a ticket 3 days ago. It hoped I would have a wonderful adventure for my birthday.
Ah, darn it. Why did he get the notification?
Get everything ready. Figured I should pretend I was in the dark.
Oh man, so he definitely knew from the beginning. That was very kind of you. You have my gratitude. Under my watchful gaze, he clasps his hands together and makes a wish. As the candles flicker out, he's about to open his eyes. Don't open your eyes yet.
Why?
Even though he doesn't understand what's going on, he keeps his eyes closed. I put the cake on the table next to us. Without making a sound, I smear my finger with icing. Okay, before we continue, chat, do you want me to win or to lose? Looks like the general consensus is win. Okay, well, I will win against him. Hehe.
What are you doing?
Nothing?
I guess a certain someone who's busy celebrating my birthday is still a 5-year-old.
Eh.
I take that back. She's only 3.
Don't move. This is so much fun. All right, we're gonna win. Let's go. Ah, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wait. Come on, come on. Ah, it's always the last bit that's really hard. Come on. Yeah, come on. Game, please. Game. Oh, my. Wait, why is he winning? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, stop it. Stop it. Oh, my God. Do I have to use multiple fingers? Okay, I'll use multiple fingers. Ah, there we go. What the heck? I don't remember it being that hard.
All right. I'll stop. Do whatever you want.
And smear. Raphael,
Why you
you're
gotta
like
say
a
awful
cake.
things on my birthday?
Or like a cat, excuse me.
So rude.
Your wish? Oh yeah, what was your wish?
Wanna know? My wish is for you to always...
Ah, nope. Don't say it.
Saying it means it won't come true.
Ah, it's so cute. So cute. Honestly, the interaction alone what made me really want to get this card last year because I like the interaction. It's so funny. The night is as quiet as a whisper. The air is filled with the enticing aroma of cake, and the fireplace burns bright. The French windows reflect our sitting figures on the floor. It's as if snowflakes were falling onto us.
Can you say something more than just happy birthday?
Well, I haven't given you the most important gift. I tilt my head and think. I hope you'll always be happy.
It's a little lame, but practical.
And be loved.
Okay.
He listens carefully. His lips curl into a smile. Stay healthy and live a long life.
I'll do my best.
Suddenly, he leans in. My heart flutters along with his movements.
I am happy. And whenever you're around, I'm very happy.
Before dawn, I grab Rafayel and we hop on the shuttle bus headed for Aurora Bay. While the sky is still shrouded in the night, the mountains have already begun to turn white. The mountains and rivers gradually merge with the scenery in the photo. Excitement builds in my heart. Maybe this is what I've been searching for. The bus stops in a field, and I hop off. I drag Rafayel along with me. Thanks for giving us a ride so early in the morning.
You're welcome. I will say that the spectacular view you mentioned isn't easy to find. Good luck.
Hearing our conversation, Raphael's face shows a hint of curiosity.
What are we doing now?
It's nothing really, just one more gift. I lead Rafayel to a spot with a good view. We sit on a rock as we quietly wait for the dawn. We could snuggle if you're feeling cold. Raphael's shoulder brushes against mine, his breath visible in the cold air before it dissipates. Thomas said you never liked having people celebrate your birthday. Is there a reason for that?
Not really. It's how I've always felt since I came ashore.
No. He stares at the mountains in the distance. His tone is lighthearted, as if reason didn't hold a lot of weight.
On a day like this, I often think about the past, so I prefer to be alone and buried in my thoughts.
Ah, God, I just want to give him a hug. Is that it?
Honestly, My birthday is like any other day. There's nothing particularly worth celebrating.
Not getting the answer I want, I feel a little sad, but then Rafayel leans his head against my shoulder and pulls the blanket. After what feels like an eternity, light spills over the horizon and bathes the mountains in a gentle glow. Rafayel, look! It's such a pretty snow-covered mountain.
I can see that. Could you please quiet down a little? It's kinda sad to die in an avalanche just for saying a pretty snow-covered mountain, don't you think? If you're gonna shout, you should say something you won't regret.
Really? Knowing he tried to stop me, I quickly cupped my hands around my mouth. Happy birthday, Rafayel! A few seconds later, an echo reverberates from the valley. Happy birthday, Rafayel! Chuckling to myself, I point at the mountains. See, the whole world is wishing you a happy birthday. Starlight fades, and over the snow-covered peaks, the dawn's brilliant light appears. As the sky brightens, the silhouette of birds cut through the layers of clouds. The first train of the day emerges from the tunnel. The world is filled with warm light as if born anew.
You really did climb over mountains to just show me a view, huh?
I wanted to give you an unforgettable adventure. But I guess there was a lot more blunders along the way. After thinking for a bit, I pull out a picture from my backpack. It's the one I had tucked away in my notepad. It flutters in the wind. It's not exactly the same. There's no beautiful ring of light around the sunrise. The river isn't carrying the ice either. Rafayel couldn't help but laugh at my seemingly fanciful critique.
Do you know the story behind this photo?
Seeing my curiosity, Rafayel takes the photo and makes the translucent side face the mountains.
It was a gift from a teacher. He said that I needed to observe the world before I learned how to paint.
Oh. So these pictures are materials gathered by Lemurians about the human world? He nods and flips the photo to the other side, showing me an inconspicuous wave mark in the corner.
But in a world where it's 70% ocean and 30% land, there would always be a 30% I couldn't grasp. You know, his lessons always involved studying and mimicking weird photos and old artworks. I have no idea where he got them from, but I didn't want to stare at photos and pictures and use my imagination. I told him I couldn't paint what I hadn't seen with my own eyes.
And that's why he likes to travel, guys. And then, did you upset him?
Oh, even worse. When he couldn't argue with me, he spoke to my family. I was grounded for several days.
He's grounded.
I wasn't going to just take it lying down. That year, when it was my birthday, they let me out. I swam against the ocean currents from the deep sea. Afraid of being discovered, I only extended my hand past the water's surface.
He reached out his hand as if trying to grasp the sea breeze that has slipped through his fingers at that time.
He said things from the shore can't be brought to Lemuria, and anything from Lemuria can't survive on land. What a liar. Look at me. I grew up just fine.
So, what you really want to see is the world beyond the shore, right? He softly chuckles and nods.
Yeah. Even if I search for something, it won't be exactly like the image I have in my mind. I need to see it with my own eyes, touch it with my own hands, and understand it myself.
The fleeting melancholy in Rafayel's eyes disappears almost instantly like fleeting snow. Even back then, loneliness connected him to the world he felt was unreachable. Mike, I just realized, guys, this was hinting at his God of the Sea myth, because that's exactly what he did in the myth. He wanted to go onto the land and actually see things for himself. And this is before the myth. Oh my God, I just realized that. What a connection. I wonder if the sea that was once his prison has now become a world he couldn't grasp. I struggle to put my feelings into words, unsure if I'm overthinking. A flick to my forehead makes me snap out of it. What was that for?
My snot's about to be turned into icicles. Since it's still early, we should go home and sleep some more.
Oh, he wants to go home and sleep, huh? In a nice, warm, comfy bed. Hey, Rafayel.
Yeah?
Make a wish again, but to me this time.
You really want to hear it?
He turns his head slightly, looking at me. His gaze suddenly softens.
I wish the person who vowed to stay by my side keeps her promise and is by my side every year. And that she shows me her world.
I just want to squish his cheeks. I want to squish his little face cheeks. Oh my god, I love him so much. Not as much as Zane, though. And that was Unforgettable Adventure, Rafayel's birthday memory from last year. I hope you guys enjoyed that.